Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here with Brandy and Maggie, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands she's learned here at school. But first we're going to introduce the training equipment. Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash. She keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment. Now we'll show you how to properly put that on and use it when Maggie goes home. Now you'll notice that Maggie's sitting very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all the training always stops and starts. And the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is properly walking on the leash, always on your left, and the command is Maggie heel. Now at this point she's got a job to do, so staying even with your left leg is really important, and we know that heeling was a really big issue for you guys. So whether you speed up or slow down, again, her job is to adjust accordingly. Shouldn't have to feel like you have to speed up for Maggie because she's dragging you down the street. And you'll notice that we've also taught Maggie to automatically sit whenever you stop. And that's really helpful for a lot of our city clients who always are stopping at crosswalks. But it's also a nice command just to reinforce when she goes home. Another nice automatic sit. Again, we like to say that her shoulder blade should be even with your left leg. You can hear Brandy praising her when she's doing a good job. You can see that Maggie's tail's going. She's enjoying this. Nice automatic sit. Now the next command we're going to show you is the sit-stay. The sit-stay is a hand and a voice command. Brandy uses her left hand and the one-word firm command to stay. Now at this point, Maggie should hold this for 30 seconds, working up to 3 minutes. Slowly increase that time as you work with her. When Brandy returns back to her dog, she walks all the way around her counterclockwise. She stops at heel position, and Maggie's ready for another command. Now you notice she's walking very nicely. It's easily controlled, no effort whatsoever. Again, if Brandy speeds up, Maggie does too. Another nice automatic sit. Brandy's going to show you that sit-stay one more time. If you're working in a fenced-in area or working indoors, you can drop the leash and slowly increase your distance between you and Maggie. This is the recall or the come command. Maggie should come back to you and sit facing you. That's a good way to teach her to come when called. It's also a nice way to teach her when she does come back to you that she's got to sit. She can't jump all over you. Whoop. Trying to cover the camera because of the rain. Another nice automatic sit. We'll show you that sit-stay and the recall one more time. Have her hold this again for 30 seconds, working up to 3 minutes. And then the command is Maggie, come. You can hear Brandy lightens the tone of her voice. Maggie comes right back, sits facing Brandy. She gets a little bit of praise for doing a good job, and then they take off heeling again. She's a sweetheart, and she's really done a good job. Brandy spent a lot of time working with Maggie. And a lot of time trying to keep her from getting mats. She's got that really thick, long coat, as you know. Now, if she doesn't sit, the only correction that is required is that little tug and release. The next command we're going to show you is going to be our down from heel position. Brandy uses her left hand, and the one-word firm command to down, and then to stay. Now, with your down stay, they can last a little bit longer than a sit stay. With these large and giant breeds, they tend to hold a down stay longer. So start off at a minute or two, working up to 5 minutes. Again, when Brandy returns back to her, she's going to walk all the way around her as an added distraction. She stops at heel position, and then Maggie's ready for another command, and they take off heeling again. When Maggie comes home, it's going to be important that you practice these commands just like you see on this video. Keep your training sessions relatively short. 10 or 15 minutes is certainly long enough. You can do it multiple times a day, but just keep them short and manageable. Another nice automatic sit. Brandy's going to show you that down from heel position one more time. If she doesn't go down, use that leash and a little tug towards the ground. And then Brandy can call her out of that. Again, Maggie, come. And one of the things that we always tell our clients too, if you control your dog's head, you control the dog. So if Maggie's sniffing and smelling, you want to keep her nose up off that ground. can hear Brandy constantly communicating with her dog, telling her she's doing a good job. Another nice automatic sit. And down and stay. Again, it's important that Maggie knows if you give her a command, she's got to do it. Now, Brandy can call her out of that one more time. Very good. So she came back and sat just like she's supposed to. Then they take off heeling again. And then the very last command that it's not Maggie's favorite and we're still working on is going to be the distance down. And you can start off at only a foot or two away. Again, have your dog in a sit stay. Just take a couple steps away from her in the beginning, and you're going to use your right hand and the one-word firm command to down. Very good. Now, as you continue to work with Maggie, and Brandy's going to work with you guys today, slowly increase that distance, 5 or 6 feet away, 7 feet away, but take your time getting to that distance. Maggie's done a really nice job here at school. We want to thank you so much for trusting us with your girl. She's a sweetheart. We loved having her. And always keep us posted after Maggie goes home. If you ever need any help, we're always there for a follow-up lesson. And if you ever need us for boarding, of course, we only board for our graduates. So we want to thank you again from Nora's Dog Training Company, and we'll see you soon.